Oh my god, guys, there's so much information today about the arsonist of the Palisades. I cannot believe they finally got him. KCON News has this whole thing about it. And today they're giving us an inside look at the arsonist's psychology. Before I share the video, don't forget to subscribe. If you do not know who I am your host, Efren Rodriguez Guerrero, fitness professional, and I deliver breaking news, current events, health, and fitness tips every day. All right, let's watch.
Someone like this who's obsessed with fire, sometimes called the pyromaniac.
Yeah, to help us understand what drives this type of behavior, we're joined live by
Pyromaniac, that's freaking insane.
psychotherapist Amy Morin. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So this was a topic of conversation we all had in the newsroom yesterday of what does drive someone to want to set a fire. Is it about trying to control things? Is it excitement, or is it something else?
This is so fascinating.
That's a good question. There's several factors that can be involved. One can be the difficulty managing emotions. When somebody struggles to deal with frustration or sadness, sometimes they turn to fire setting as a way to say, this is going to help me. It's all about pure emotion regulation. Sometimes it is about power and control. When people feel like their lives are completely filled with chaos and they don't know what to do, sometimes people set fires. At other times, it's about the sensation. There's a thrill
God, how much power do you need?
to it in being able to create this mass destruction or to be able to start a fire that affects so many people's lives. And unfortunately, too, people who lack the communication skills, say, I'm struggling, I'm in a lot of pain, might do.
What kind of pain would you have to be in order to be like, oh, I feel like destroying 1,200 buildings and murdering 12 people? That's crazy.
Something like this as a way to really communicate to the world,
look at that.
I can't handle this anymore.
Interesting.
Wow.
I think this is also fascinating because most people can't relate to this. Like,
No.
you're like, I felt sad before. I felt like I can't communicate
But I don't
before.
want to start a fire.
I don't want to start a fire. Right. So is there something in these people's background that seems to be a warning sign that they would lead to something like pyromania?
That's such a fantastic question.
There may be a genetic component to it that we know that sometimes it does run in families, but also there's some other psychosocial components that tend to be risk factors. For example, children who grow up in unstable home environments, if they have caregivers who struggle to attach to them, that aren't able to attune to their needs. If it was modeled as well, if they spent a lot of time with adults or peers who played with fireworks and set fires, kids are more likely to do it as well. And it's also about gaps in their skills. Kids that don't learn how to manage their emotions well tend to act out behaviorally, and this unfortunately might be one way that they choose to do that.
Well, we talk about childhood experiences a lot and how that can impact you, right? Like, I know even doing stories on serial killers, sometimes you go back and you realize that they tortured or even killed maybe their pets or other animals. Is this something where if you see children interested in playing with fire, you should intervene here?
Definitely, and that can certainly be a warning sign when they're
If your baby's playing with fire, keep an eye.
occupied with fire, they start collecting lighters, or maybe you see items that are singed or have burn marks on them, or they might be watching a lot of arson videos online, or they're the first ones to show interest in a news story about a fire, and they might even show up on scene if we're talking about teenagers. And there's other cofactors involved too, kids with impulse disorders or children who get involved with other conduct problems like cruelty to animals are more likely to be the ones who also start to set fires.
My mom told me the story of how my sibling would actually pull out the goldfish from out of his pool and watch it die. That's frightening, don't you think? Oh my God. We haven't heard anything from my brother.
Okay. So quickly, is there treatment for this?
There is. Cognitive behavioral therapy seems to be the best treatment at this point. There's no medication that works or anything like that, but it's really important to get somebody in to see a mental health professional if you think that they might be struggling with this.
All right. Well, Amy, thank you so much for your insight. I think we could talk to you all day. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
Totally
Thank
fascinating.
you.
Thank you.
Wasn't that something? Don't forget to like if you're enjoying this content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.